Luigi Mangione has been charged with first-degree murder in the killing of healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, the New York District Attorney said on Tuesday. Mr. Mangione faces various charges, including first-degree murder and 2 counts of second-degree murder, one of which describes the killing as an act of terrorism, Bragg said. The intent was to sow terror, New York District Attorney Alvin Bragg said, calling the shooting a frightening, well-planned and targeted murder. Mr. Mangione is scheduled to appear for a court hearing on the 19th of December over whether he will be extradited to New York on the charges, though Mr. Bragg suggested the suspect may not fight extradition. "We have indications the defendant may waive that hearing," Mr. Bragg said. The extradition proceeding is scheduled for the same day as Mr. Mangione's preliminary hearing on gun-related charges in Pennsylvania. Appearing at a press conference Tuesday afternoon, both Mr. Bragg and New York Police Department Commissioner Jessica Tisch lambasted the public for praising Mr. Mangione in the wake of the 4th of December shooting. "In the nearly 2 weeks since Mr. Thompson's killing, we have seen a shocking and appalling celebration of cold-blooded murder," Ms. Tisch said. "We don't celebrate murders and we don't lionize the killing of anyone." In addition to murder, the suspect also faces weapons and forgery charges. If he is convicted on the most serious charges placed against him, first-degree murder and second-degree murder as an act of terrorism, Mr. Mangione could face life in prison without the possibility of parole. New York prosecutors began to share evidence in their case against Mr. Mangione with a grand jury last week. If extradited, the 26-year-old is likely to be held at Rikers Island or another New York prison. The evidence against Mr. Mangione includes a positive match of his fingerprints with those discovered at the crime scene, Commissioner Tisch said. According to District Attorney Bragg, the suspect arrived in New York City on the 24th of November, staying in a Manhattan hostel, using a fake ID before carrying out the attack against Mr. Thompson 10 days later. In addition to the ghost gun, a gun assembled from untraceable parts, and fake ID, a passport and a handwritten document indicating motivation and mindset also were found on Mr. Mangione when he was arrested, police said. During Tuesday's news conference announcing the New York charges, NYPD Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenney also described an interaction with the suspect's mother, who in November filed a missing person report for her son in San Francisco. After the manhunt for the shooting suspect had begun, that report was flagged to authorities, who contacted Mr. Mangione's mother. According to Mr. Kenney, his mother said she did not identify her son as the suspect, but said it might be something that she could see him doing. Mr. Mangione was formally charged in Pennsylvania with forgery, carrying firearms without a license, tampering with records or identification, possessing instruments of crime and providing a false identification to police. While Mr. Mangione awaits his fate in the New York court system, he remains under maximum security at Huntington State Correctional Institution in Huntington County, Pennsylvania. He has been denied bail. Thank you for watching Topics on Trend. Go ahead and check out another trending video on our channel here.